Welcome to National welcome to National Constitution, Best System, Becky, Welky, Representative, Combatam, Skin Tam, Sasna Tam, Commander to Commander 1000, King of Furniture, Westman of all time, American Royal, the Rock and the Union Chief, Native Chief, World Union Chief, European Union Chief, Commander to World of Humanity, only to original GGs, King of Furniture, Westman of all time, President of the United States, President of 193 nations, Constitutional Monarch of 193 nations, Westman of all time, King of 193 nations, Constitutional Monarch of 193 nations, representative to the richest man of all time. Born rich, born rich, born rich. Born rich, born rich, born rich. World's richest man, 60 gazillion, 180, $25 quadrillion. World's richest man, born rich, born rich, born rich, born rich, born rich. World's richest man of all time, 60 gazillion, 60 billion, 180, $25 quadrillion. World's richest man of all time. Welcome to Royal Radio, Rock and Radio. Google stocks are soaring. Google stocks are soaring. Surpasses 1,500 mark. Google stocks are soaring. Surpasses 1,500 mark. Over $1.5 trillion in assets. Google stocks are soaring. 1,500 mark. Over $1.5 trillion in assets. Emperor Commander Nato Commander Union Chief, Nato Chief, World Union Chief. Paychex, Google, chip embedded MasterCard, 67,000 Chapter 11 ATMs around the world. Emperor Commander Chief, World Office of Military, all NATO, all G20, GGC, King of 100 men of all time. Emperor Commander Chief surpasses Google chip embedded world MasterCard, 67,000 Chapter 11 ATM banks. Emperor Commander Chief World NATO, UN Chief, NATO Chief, World Union Chief, Paymatic, Google, $33 trillion a second, 130 trillion instructions per second, 67,900 Chapter 11 banks. Emperor Chief of NATO, Paychex, Paymatic, Google, $33 trillion a second, 130 trillion instructions per second, 67,000 Chapter 11 banks. Emperor Pandit Vikram, CEO of Citibank, fund 60 billion. Facebook will fund 60 billion. Google, Facebook again in 2018. Emperor Pandit Vikram, CEO of Citibank, UN Chief, NATO Chief, World Union Chief, fund 60 billion. Facebook will fund 60 billion. Google, Facebook again in 2018. Emperor Commander Chief, World Office of Military, all NATO, UN Chief, NATO Chief, World Union Chief, European Union Chief, World Union Chief, King of 100, President of Sultan King, Sultan President, Sultan of Brunei, Sultan of Saudi Arabia, Sultan of President. Trump is true genius. Fast and Fury will fund 146 billion. Google mapping, Google Paychex. Emperor Commander Chief, World Office of Military, all NATO, all G20, GGC is King of 100 men of all time. Emperor UN Chief, NATO Chief, Trump, true genius, Fast and Fury will fund 146 billion. Google mapping, Google Paychecks. Emperor Commander Chief, World Armed Forces, all NATO, all G20, GS, Donald Trump, Vladimir Putin, NATO, secret S666 and Emperor Order of Google, Google, Vladimir Putin, secret 666 Google. Emperor world's richest man of all time, 999 trillion billion good Jews, richest man of all time. Google stock soaring, surpasses 1,500 mark, over 1.5 trillion in assets. Emperor Commander Chief of NATO, Paychex, Google chip embedded map, Google map, 67,000 ATM around Google. Commander Chief with NATO, Paychex, Google, $33 trillion a second, 100 trillion instructions per second. I'm coming to you live from McDonald's in Paychex, in the Bronx, Paychex McDonald's in the Bronx. Long before I talk about leadership in the United Nations, I've had God physical experience. United Nations leaders explain leader 2,000 years later. Like the 100,000 leaders, 190 nations of the world, makes you opposite one of the unique experiences can step at critical leaders lesson. and becomes the fourth richest, wealthiest man of all time. And by done so much evil chaos going around the world. United Nations until any time person by order by who's creating, who's Germany, sustaining, protecting world history. United Nations hope of the world. I give you my love, my heart, my resources, my gratitude. 22 billion people. United Nations will provide. Amber Thomason, Interpol spokesman for 20 years. Amber Thomason, Interpol spokesman for 20 years. Amber Thomason, Interpol's $12 billion shuttle, $12.9 billion shuttle spokesman for 12 years. Amber Thomason Casino, Empire Casino, Empire City Casino, Empire Casino, Empire Casino. Amber Thomason, spokesman for Shuttle Enterprise for 12 years, $12.8 billion shuttle. Google's stocks are soaring, surpasses 1,500 mark over $1.5 trillion in assets. Amber Thomason, Commander-in-Chief Nato for Google's chip embedded world MasterCard 67 ATMs. I don't like being pushed around. I don't like being pushed around, ordered around, beat up. I don't like beat up. Marie refused all medication. She refused all methadone. She gave methadone in the hospital. They refused all medication. They're letting her go today. They're coming home today. I don't like pushing around drug addicts and junkies beating me up every day. I don't like ordering around, pushing around, take my money, rob my money, take all my money. I'm nobody to these people. Even though my wife is I'm married to, I'm nobody to her. I'm nobody to her. My mother didn't raise me up to get beat up every day. It's over. It's over. I cannot come out of the house. She's coming home today. I cannot come out of the house. Please make a donation. Please pledge your support. Please pledge your support online. This is 646. It's not Marie's fault or Mike's fault. People don't give you a job. They don't give you money. They don't give you help out. They eat the meat of the land, drink the wine. They eat the meat. They don't give you Indians. Willis Ramasar makes $170,000 in Presbyterian Hospital. If you ask him for $1, he'll give you 2 black eye. That's why I'm going to Spanish church. That's why I'm going to Spanish church. He'll give you, if you ask him for $1, he'll give you 2 black eye. He makes. I met him in Elisa Baba concert in Gateway Church, and I've been going there for 5 years. I will never go in. I will never step foot inside that church. Even if I don't go to church, I don't go inside that church. If you ask him for $1, they give you 2 black eye. I want all Indians surrounded up, shot, murdered, executed, and all Africans surrounded up, shot, murdered, executed. Indians eat the meat of the land, drink the wine. 5, 6, 7 Mercedes, they all got 5, 6 laptop lying around. They don't give you a cent, they don't give you a glass of water. Mickey Jesus, Mickey Allah, Mickey Daga, Mickey Moo, Mickey Kinda, Mickey Puta, Mickey Bush, Mickey and Donald Mickey. Mickey Darga, Mickey Vishnu, Mickey Shiva, Mickey Jehovah's, Mickey Catholic, Mickey Pentecostal, Mickey Islam. They marry for shoelace. They only marry for shoelace. They only marry for shoelace. White woman, diamond dozen. They pack African boys in. White woman, pussy smell. Pussy sting, Jora woman, pussy gross, pussy ugly. White woman see white man, white woman see black man. They suck their dick. They cry for mercy. You smell bad smell coming, bad sting Jordan coming, bad smell. White men only give money to Africans. They only feed Africans. Bill Gates spent entire fortune on Africans. Has 100 million orphanages. $80-90 billion. Most horrific organization in the world, United Nations, spending $80-90 billion a week on South Sudanese girls. And becomes the community world. And becomes the richest man in the world. Thank you for having me. Thank you. Wonderful phenomenal game. Fantastic day. Take care. Once again, Amber Thompson, industry spokesman for 20 years, $12 billion shadow, Empire Casino. Thank you for having me. Thank you. Wonderful phenomenal game. Fantastic day. Take care. Bye-bye.